Have you ever wondered why certain symbols or archetypes, like the wise old man, the mother, or the hero, appear in myths, dreams, and stories across different cultures, even when those cultures have never interacted? Or why, despite the vast diversity of human experiences, many of our deepest fears, desires, and dreams seem to echo through time and space, connecting us to our ancestors? These questions are at the heart of one of the most revolutionary ideas in psychology: Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious. Jung's vision of the unconscious mind wasn't just a personal repository of repressed desires and memories. Instead, he proposed something much grander, an unconscious shared by all humanity, a deep wellspring of inherited memories, experiences, and images that transcend individual experience. In this essay, we'll take a closer look at Jung's concept of the collective unconscious, its structure, and how it contrasts with Sigmund Freud's theories on the unconscious mind. By exploring these ideas, we can gain deeper insight into the nature of the human psyche and why Jung's theories still resonate in both psychology and popular culture today. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. We're thrilled to have you here as we dive deep into the minds of the great thinkers, explorers, and innovators who have shaped human consciousness throughout history. In today's video, we'll be exploring the fascinating concept of the collective unconscious, which was brought to light by none other than Carl Jung. If you've ever been intrigued by the mysteries of the mind, or are looking to better understand how ancient symbols and archetypes persist across cultures and time, you're in the right place. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, so you never miss out on our upcoming explorations of psychology, philosophy, and much more. All right, let's begin our journey into the heart of Jungian psychology. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, revolutionized the study of the human mind when he introduced the concept of the collective unconscious. Unlike his mentor, Sigmund Freud, who saw the unconscious as a personal realm, primarily shaped by repressed memories, desires, and unresolved conflicts, Jung envisioned the unconscious as something far more universal. Jung's collective unconscious is not a repository of repressed personal experiences, but rather a universal, inherited reservoir of shared human experiences and archetypes. The idea that human beings share a common psychological foundation might sound abstract at first, but it has profound implications for how we understand human nature. According to Jung, the collective unconscious is made up of archetypes, which are universal symbols or themes that recur in myths, dreams, art, and religions throughout history. These archetypes are the raw material of the collective unconscious, and they are inherited from our ancestors, not learned through personal experience. They are psychological structures that shape our perceptions, behaviors, and interpretations of the world, often without our conscious awareness. For Jung, the archetypes are not merely abstract ideas or symbols. They are primal, instinctual patterns that influence our thoughts and actions. Some of the most common archetypes include the self, the shadow, the anima/animus, and the persona. Each of these archetypes represents a different aspect of the psyche and serves as a guide for personal development and transformation. The collective unconscious, according to Jung, exists alongside the personal unconscious, which holds our own repressed memories, experiences, and emotions. While the personal unconscious is shaped by an individual's life experiences, the collective unconscious is much deeper and more universal. It is the storehouse of humanity's shared memories, the inherited psychological legacy that we all carry within us. Jung proposed that the collective unconscious operates in layers. At the deepest level, we find the archetypes, the universal symbols and motifs that shape our perceptions and behaviors. These archetypes manifest in dreams, myths, fairy tales, religious stories, and cultural rituals across the globe, suggesting that they are inherent in all human beings, regardless of culture or time period. The archetypes are not rigid or fixed structures. Instead, they are fluid, dynamic forces that evolve over time, reflecting the changing needs and experiences of humanity. Jung also believed that the collective unconscious is not an individual's conscious mind, but a shared collective realm that connects all people at a deeper level. It transcends the boundaries of time, place, and individual experience, allowing us to tap into a shared psychological inheritance that links us to our ancestors and to each other. While both Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud made significant contributions to the study of the unconscious, their views on the nature and function of the unconscious mind differed significantly. Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, is best known for his theory of the unconscious as a repository of repressed desires, memories, and conflicts. According to Freud, the unconscious was primarily shaped by an individual's personal experiences, particularly those related to sexuality and early childhood trauma. Freud's model of the unconscious was deeply influenced by his focus on the role of sexual instincts and the Oedipus complex, which he believed were central to understanding human behavior. In contrast, Jung's concept of the unconscious expanded beyond the personal and the sexual. Jung rejected Freud's emphasis on repressed sexual desires as the primary driver of the unconscious. Instead, Jung proposed that the unconscious was not simply a personal domain, but a collective one, an inherited reservoir of psychic material shared by all of humanity. In Jung's view, the unconscious contained not only repressed personal memories, but also universal symbols and archetypes that shaped our collective human experience. Jung's unconscious, therefore, was not solely a space of repression or conflict, but one of potential and transformation. For Jung, the primary function of the unconscious was not just to store repressed material, but to serve as a source of creative potential, wisdom, and guidance. He believed that by integrating the contents of the unconscious, individuals could achieve a process of individuation, which is the journey toward wholeness and self-realization. This process involves confronting and integrating the various archetypes and unconscious material that influence our thoughts and behaviors. The concept of the archetype is central to Jung's theory of the collective unconscious. Archetypes are universal, primordial images or symbols that are inherited and shared by all humans. These archetypes are not learned through personal experience, but are instead part of the innate structure of the human psyche. They are the building blocks of the collective unconscious and shape the way we interpret the world and our place in it. Some of the most well-known archetypes identified by Jung include the self. This is the central archetype, representing the totality of the psyche. The self encompasses both the conscious and unconscious aspects of the individual and represents the potential for psychological wholeness and integration. The shadow. The shadow represents the repressed, hidden, or denied aspects of the self. It contains those parts of our personality that we reject or disown, often because they are socially unacceptable. The shadow is not inherently evil, but it can manifest in destructive ways if not integrated into the conscious self. The Anima/Animus. These are the feminine and masculine aspects of the psyche. The Anima represents the feminine aspect in men, while the Animus represents the masculine aspect in women. Integrating the Anima and Animus is essential for achieving psychological balance and self-realization. The persona. The persona is the social mask or role that we present to the outside world. It represents the aspect of ourselves that we show to others, often shaped by societal expectations and norms. These archetypes, according to Jung, are not just abstract concepts but living forces within the psyche. They influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways that we may not always be aware of. The process of individuation, Jung's path toward psychological wholeness, involves becoming conscious of these archetypes and integrating their wisdom into our daily lives. Although Jung's ideas were groundbreaking in the early 20th century, they remain relevant today, particularly in areas such as psychology, literature, religion, and even pop culture. The concept of the collective unconscious offers a profound way of understanding the recurring symbols, themes, and patterns that we encounter in myths, dreams, and stories across time and cultures. It suggests that there is a deeper, universal connection between all human beings, a connection that transcends the boundaries of individual experience. In modern psychology, Jung's concept of the collective unconscious has been influential in fields such as transpersonal psychology, depth psychology, and dream analysis. His work has also had a lasting impact on art, literature, and popular culture, where archetypes continue to shape the way we tell stories and understand ourselves. Characters like the hero, the villain, and the wise mentor are modern-day expressions of the archetypes that Jung identified, and they continue to resonate with audiences around the world. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious challenges us to rethink our understanding of the human mind. Instead of viewing the unconscious as a personal, isolated realm of repressed memories, Jung invites us to see it as a vast, interconnected landscape of shared experiences and universal symbols. His theory offers a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our thoughts, behaviors, and dreams, and provides a roadmap for personal growth and self-realization through the process of individuation. As we continue to explore the depths of the human psyche, it's clear that Jung's contributions to psychology are as relevant today as they were when he first introduced them. By understanding the collective unconscious, we can better understand ourselves, our relationships, and the world around us. If you found this exploration of Jung's ideas insightful, be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel for more thought-provoking discussions on psychology, philosophy, and the mysteries of the human mind. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our next video. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep unfolding your own journey of self-discovery. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating world of the human psyche and its deeper mysteries. See you in the next video.